you need me. Have a wonderful day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today, our topic is how to overcome self doubt and build confidence. ChatGPT, how are you?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm doing really well, thank you. That sounds like a fantastic topic, and I'm excited to dive into it. Let me know how I can help.
What specific thoughts usually start my self doubt?
Self doubt often kicks in with thoughts like questioning your abilities, worrying about how others perceive you, or comparing yourself to others. You might also have inner critic thoughts like, I'm not good enough or I'll fail. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in overcoming them, and we can definitely explore some strategies to build confidence along the way.
What do I feel the most self doubt before meetings around new people?
That's pretty common. It's often that fear of judgment or the pressure to make a good impression that triggers self doubt. You might worry about saying the wrong thing or not measuring up to expectations or even just feeling a bit out of place. The good news is that with some practice and a few techniques, you can definitely build more confidence and feel more at ease in those situations.
Who or what makes me compare myself negatively?
A lot of times negative comparison can stem from social media, where we often see curated highlight reel versions of other people's lives, making it easy to feel like we're falling short. Sometimes it can also come from comparing ourselves to colleagues, friends, or even family members who seem to excel in certain areas. It's natural, but the key is to remind yourself of your own unique strengths and accomplishments and to practice self-compassion along the way.
If self doubt had a name, what would it be?
That's a fun question. I think self doubt might have a name like echo, reflecting how it often echoes our insecurities and amplifies them. It's a bit of a poetic way to think about it, but it definitely captures that idea of self doubt lingering in the background.
Are my self doubting thoughts facts or just feelings?
That's a great reflection. Often self doubting thoughts are more about feelings than absolute facts. They can be influenced by past experiences, fears, or even just anxiety in the moment. It's important to recognize that while these feelings are real, they don't always reflect the full picture. Building awareness and practicing self compassion can help you distinguish between what's a feeling and what's truly factual.
What proof do I have that my negative thoughts is true?
That's a really insightful question. Often, when we dig into it, we find that negative thoughts are more based on assumptions or past experiences rather than concrete evidence. It can help to challenge those thoughts by looking at past successes, feedback from others, and real accomplishments. Over time, gathering this evidence can help you see that those negative thoughts aren't always accurate, and it can gradually build your confidence.
ChatGPT, it's the same and opposite question. What proof do I have that my negative thought is not true?
That's a great angle to consider as well. Often, when we look for proof that our negative thoughts aren't true, we can focus on positive feedback, past achievements, and the times we've succeeded or overcome challenges. It's also helpful to consider the perspective of others who support and believe in you. By gathering this evidence, you can see that negative thoughts are often just a small part of the bigger picture, and that can really help in reducing self doubt.
What would I tell a good friend who had this exact same doubt?
That's a wonderful approach. You probably remind your friend of their strengths, past successes, and the positive impact they've had on others. You'd encourage them to be kind to themselves, to focus on evidence that supports their worth, and to take small steps forward. You'd probably also remind them that it's okay to feel vulnerable and that they're not alone in these feelings. Essentially, you'd offer compassion, encouragement, and a reminder of their value. And in turn, you can offer that same kindness to yourself.
Is this thought helping me or hurting me?
That's such a powerful question to ask yourself. Reflecting on whether a thought is helping or hurting can really guide you toward more positive and constructive thinking. If the thought motivates you, helps you grow, and supports your well-being, then it's likely helpful. But if it brings you down, limits your potential, or creates anxiety, then it's likely hurtful. Checking in with yourself and asking that question can help you shift your mindset and focus on more empowering thoughts.
If I ignore this thought, what is one small thing I could still do?
That's a great way to approach it. Even if you set aside that negative thought, you can still take one small positive action. For example, you could focus on something you enjoy or something you're good at, or even take a small step toward a goal you have. It could be as simple as writing down one thing you're grateful for, or taking a short walk to clear your mind. Small actions can really add up and build momentum, helping you feel more confident and positive.
What is a more helpful or natural way to see this situation?
A more helpful perspective often involves approaching the situation with curiosity and self-compassion. Instead of focusing on what might go wrong, you can look at it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remind yourself that it's normal to have doubts and that they don't define your capabilities. You can also focus on the positives, like your strengths, your progress, and the support you have around you. Ultimately, seeing the situation as a chance for growth and being gentle with yourself can lead to a much more positive and natural outlook.
What is one tiny easy thing I know I am good at?
As a lovely way to build confidence, it could be something as simple as being a great listener or having a knack for problem solving or even being a supportive friend. It might also be something like your creativity, your perseverance, or your ability to bring people together. Whatever it is, acknowledging that one thing you know you're good at can really help boost your self-esteem and remind you of your value.
How can I celebrate small wins even if they seem minor?
Celebrating small wins is such a great way to build momentum and boost your confidence. You can treat yourself to something small that makes you happy, like enjoying a favorite snack, taking a little break, or even sharing your accomplishment with a friend or family member. You can also keep a journal where you jot down your wins, no matter how small, and look back on them whenever you need a confidence boost. The key is to acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for every step forward.
Am I getting enough rest and sleep?
That's definitely an important aspect to consider. Getting enough rest and sleep can really impact how we feel and how we manage stress and self doubt. If you're not sure, it can help to reflect on how you feel during the day, like whether you feel alert, focused, and energized. If you're feeling tired or sluggish, it might be a sign that you need a bit more rest. Creating a calming bedtime routine and setting a consistent sleep schedule can help a lot too. And of course, if you ever feel like you need support, it's always okay to reach out and get some help.
What simple activity makes me feel calm and relaxed?
It could be something really personal, like taking a short walk in nature, listening to your favorite music, practicing a bit of mindfulness or meditation, or even just enjoying a good book or a warm cup of tea. Whatever brings you that sense of calm and helps you recharge is definitely worth incorporating into your routine. It's all about finding what works best for you.
ChatGPT, my last question is, if I had full confidence, what is the first thing I would attempt?
That's such a powerful question. If you had full confidence, it might be something you've been holding back on, maybe starting a new project, speaking up in a meeting, pursuing a passion or hobby, or even taking a bold step in your personal and professional life. It really depends on what excites you and what you've been dreaming of doing. Ultimately, that first step with full confidence can open up so many possibilities.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you very much. Uh, you gave me answers of my questions. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you ever have more questions